All right, Patrick, do you have a question for Raush?
I do. This is Pat McCord from Combat Sports UK. How you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Great to hear, man. You know, last season you lost to the man who went on to win the whole thing, OIM. Is that a fight you would like to get back this season?
Yes, I think it's important we return for the point of the defeat and overcome. So definitely, I think this mentally something, if happens, is gonna be nice and I'm gonna be ready.
And does knowing you can get to the pinnacle of the PFL, you know, get into the championship, does that help you in your preparation, having less nerves on the higher stage?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Yeah, man. Knowing that you can get to the pinnacle of the PFL, you know, winning the championship, does that help you feel less nerves and less pressure when you're fighting on a higher stage?
Not really. I think the nerves always come in any fight. If I think like in the whole season about the tournament, the belt, the million, these put some weight on my shoulders, and I think it's not good to carry this weight. But every fight I treat as a championship fight. So every fight is important. Doesn't matter if I score points. If I score 6 points in the first fight, I want to score 6 points in the second fight also. So every fight is important to me.
And the last one for me, how do you feel about your matchup with Martinez and how do you see that fight playing out?
Personally, I really like this guy. He's respectful. Uh, I know we're gonna make a great fight, and I think his style match really good with me. He's a taller guy, dangerous guy, resilient. I respect him a lot, also as a fighter and as a person. And I think gonna be a really excited fight to watch.
Great to hear, man. Good luck on Friday night.
Thank you.
Jonathan.
Jonathan Rumlicon, 5 Reasons Sports. How you doing, Howish? Appreciate you talking again. How is the approach different? You know, you talked about obviously treating every fight as a championship fight, but how is the approach different from maybe trying to get that million versus trying to repeat or go ahead and get that second championship?
I think I don't treat different. Like my season last year was terrible for me. Even I scored the points in the first fight, I didn't put a good performance. So I treat my last camp different for this season. I started helping the other guys sooner, you know. After I got a championship in 2021, I took a long time vacation I deserved. But when I returned, I felt like I lost a lung. So I was like terrible. I took more time to get in shape. And I learned from these mistakes from last season. I'm lighter right now. My energy level is like super good. I'm making the best weighting cut. I think we make a couple changes, but again, like prepare for the. I try to not thinking about it like the whole championship. I'm focused in every fight. I need to score points and go for the next. And I wanna be champion with scoring 4 wins. So it's my goal.
No, maybe a lot of people don't know, but you thought about quitting MMA, right? It was getting really tough for you a long time ago. What do you have, or what words do you have, or some thoughts for anybody that's maybe thinking about leaving, that's maybe just on the cusp of making it, but don't know if it's the right thing to do?
Man, I put my life in the Jesus Christ hands years ago, and he's my main sponsor, holy sponsor. So every time I come here, I think I need to talk about my faith because it was impossible to me to step in the PFL, and God opened this door. So how can I not talk about Him? And don't quit about your dreams, because if I had quit, everything I live in 2021, and also in 2022 was not that good, but it's like I was living the dream. And here again, talk to you. Don't quit, because I always believe God has the best for our lives in His time, not ours.
Nothing possible about the men above. Appreciate your time and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Hey, I don't think I heard. Oh, you said Jake. My bad.
I couldn't tell if it was Jake or Anik, but I'll go if you don't mind, Anik.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Hey, Haush, how are you doing?
Good.
So this season, there's three things that come to mind as a fan, right? The $1 million, the title, and revenge on Olivier. Which one of those is front and center in your mind?
The title. First to be a champion. Then I think the last one is to revenge our defeat, because this is consequence. If it's not this year, it's gonna happen next season. So my focus is do a good season. Don't pull the handbrake. Don't finish the fight with 20% gas in the tank. Go there and try score these 6 points and gather the risk, because this was the main complaint, I think, from the fans, from the coaches. Like, if you are that good, and we know you are that good, how strong, explosive, you are the war horse. So why don't you finish this fight soon? Like you hit the pads. Of course, it's easier said than done, but I'm excited to try to show, and like, doesn't matter what, I'm gonna finish this fight. And I have this feeling in my heart right now.
And something I noticed just looking over you and Alex's resumes, you guys have fought a lot of the same opponents that each other have fought. How do you think that experience is going to play into the fight on Friday?
I know we fought the same opponents, but different games. I think he studied my game, I studied his game. The fact we fought the same persons, maybe I have some base in his strength level. Like when I know Loic was strong, so Loic take him down. So I think I was stronger than Loic. So I have a good base, but geez, this is just statistics. It's not like what's gonna happen in the fight. We never know. So it's just a base. I don't think helped too much.
Awesome. That's it for me, man. Best of luck. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Haush, Anik Subramanian, Fightbook MMA. You train at one of the best gyms in the world, American Top Team. If you could choose one sparring partner, who do you think's the toughest one you faced?
This camp who helped me was Joaquim Silva, Neto from UFC. So I think he's better than my opponent in the every single round. But I think when I spar, one of the difficult guys I spar in the gym was Renato Moicano. He's really tough. When you spar him, it's like always like a fight. So if you to spar him, you need to okay, you need to be 100%. Don't go has no so trains with him. So funny fact is against him is I go 30, 40 minutes before, really get a good warm up. And okay, it's time to fight. He's that kind of everybody's tough, but have some guys who when you spar, really fight, and he is one of them.
He is Manny Moicano. Thank you so much and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Mills.
Bills.
Hey, how's it going? MMA Locker Room, part of Puff Sports Radio. How's it going, Raush?
Very good, thank you.
Good. So, after being undefeated in the organization, facing your first loss, what's the confidence like?
I'm excited. I want to prove this loss was because win and loss you really don't control, right? But the fact I lost, I'm hungry to score a win. Doesn't matter what, to try my best. And I'm not even thinking in losing this fight. I don't see this happen. So when I lost in the past, I always put 2 or 3 wins to score next. So I hope to do so the same now. 4 wins straight now and get this championship.
Got it. Being in Vegas, what have you enjoyed your best experience out there so far? Are you doing any gambling, you watching any shows, or are you just doing some tape study on your opponent?
I tried to watch the Magic show here in the hotel last night, but it was already over when we went there. We were late to watch it. And man, the buildings are awesome to take some pictures. I went to Bellagio yesterday and saw that a water show in front of the casino in the hotel is nice. And especially for me who are not American, we always see Las Vegas from the movies. So when you see here, like, look, I saw this like in so many movies, and now I'm finally here. Actually, it's my second time here in Las Vegas, but at the first time I was too short, and but right now you never enjoy that much because you can eat. So if I've been here with no diet, it would be a lot better. But it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice place.
Got it. And then just to speak on your little fight IQ and resume, I mean, you got one of the stronger resumes in PFL, wins over Anthony Pettis, Clay Collard, Louis Grotzovic, Don Maj, you know, even fought Matt Frivola, you know, in another organization. How has all those prepared you to be to get that $1 million?
Your audio fail in the exactly moment of the question. Can you repeat?
You're just breaking out really bad.
Pretty much, it seems like you have a lot of fight experience over a lot of opponents in the PFL. Wins over Pettis, wins over Clay Collard. How have all those fights prepared you to win this season?
And after my fight against Anthony Pettis, my confidence level, my mind changed forever. I think that was the fight I really needed. I was so excited, and when I got that fight was my second favorite ever, because changed my life forever. Because as a fighter, I was like, okay, I be the guy who were one of the best all-time fighters, so I can keep doing that. So he was like the guy who put my mindset in another level of confidence, because I am his a really good fan. Like after the fight, I took some pictures of him. My dad take pictures of him, like, because we were his fans. So for real. So when you see yourself doing something that good, like beat Anthony Pettis, you change yourself forever. And the other guys, I think no one has that name like Pettis. Also tough guy. Everybody's tough, but famous is better when to, because give you a better reward.
Thank you. Kyle.
Hi, Alsh. Kyle from VMTV. You said that last year your performances just weren't up to scratch. I'm just wondering, now that you've had some time to kind of reflect on them and work on some things, what is it that went wrong for you last year?
I think it was the first season, the first year of my life, I never concerned about money. So maybe for me it was something new, and didn't work good at all. Not I am worry about money now, but my motivation, I need to, okay, my motivation level was different. Like, we have your refrigerator really full, it's not really good for a fighter. So I need to, if I start to work with a psychologist, sportive psychologist, to try understand my mind better, because I want to turn on their savage mode again and become the war horse and help. Because if you have not a good performance, but you know you can do better, something in your mind is not right. So I try to find what can I do better to push myself in the fights. And I learned with these mistakes. Like, I think the worst thing could happen, because I won against Domage, because I was lost in by points and I won the fight. So when you won, even if you made a mistake, you repeat the mistake because you won. And I repeat the mistake against Olivier, and he won the fight. So now I totally learned, like, okay, I can't be the same person who I was last season. I need to be different. And I totally motivated to be a best version of myself.
Well said, mate. All the best for Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Haush.
Appreciate it, guys.